Have you ever felt that small talk is just a little bit boring? In this video, we talk about how you can go deeper in the conversation and really establish a deeper connection with someone. So if this is the first time that we meet, I'm Jonas Erb, and on this channel we talk about authenticity and personal growth. We provide tools and ideas that help you gain clarity, freedom, and fulfillment in your life. If you haven't yet, consider subscribing just down here. And I wanted to announce there are free spots for free coaching consultation of half an hour for embodied authenticity coaching, helping you to achieve your authentic goals within 6 months by letting go of your mental and emotional blocks. So going deeper in the conversation, establishing a real connection, really comes down to like 3 main things. The first thing is to really, when you're talking with someone, the one thing that really starts to establish something, some kind of a deeper connection or understanding is that if you're tapping into this childlike curiosity, like this really wanting to know, wanting to understand what is going on with the other person, how does the other person feel, what's the other person think, like what is going on inside that facade. Like there is this body that you see in front of you, but inside of that body there is this this essence of this being that thinks, that feels, that has some kind of belief, some kind of ideas about the world. And tapping into this childlike curiosity, just to kind of, I just want to know, I'm just curious, I would just love to know more about you. And not from this like taking thing perspective of like, I need something from you, but just because you're really curious and want to know. Like imagine a child asking you some question with this childlike curiosity, like, oh, why is this like that? Why is this like that? You're like, you wanna actually answer this question because it just has this natural beauty, this curiosity about it. And so if you're really curious about someone, naturally, like authentically curious about someone, the other person really wants to share, really wants to talk, and everyone really wants to feel heard and feel that someone cares about them, really wants to know about them. And so that's the first thing, that if you tap into this natural childlike curiosity and really wanting to understand what's going on with the other person, that really allows you and the other person to go into a deeper conversation that's actually more meaningful. And so the second thing that's really important and helps you build a deep connection is when you're really authentic. And really authentic means that you don't talk about things you don't care about. You don't talk about things that basically are not true. You only talk about things you really care about and that are true, in the sense that when the conversation is just a small talk and you don't actually care about the conversation, the authentic thing would be to ask something you're actually curious about. You actually want to know, that's actually, that actually interests you. And so basically, feeling inside of this authenticity, what is it that you actually want to know about this person? Is there anything you can find you actually want to know about this person? Is there anything you could really think about that you would really want to talk about with this person? Because if you're just talking with the person because you think you have to talk to the person, the other person is going to feel that. And so basically authenticity also is about letting go of your agenda. It's not about trying to get something from the other person, trying to like do this or that by, talking to this person or get this or that from the person. Authenticity really is to just be there and really be authentically, sharing what you think, what you really think, and what you don't think. And basically say what's really true for you and talk about the things that you really care about. And the other person is going to feel this realness. And that's really what's connecting, because you want to have someone else in front of you that's really real, so you feel that you can also be real and you can talk about the things that are actually, they're actually true, they're actually something that you really care about, that's really true, and not something that you don't really care about at all, which usually happens in small talk. You just talk about some random things. And the third thing that's really almost the most important thing, that's learning to really listen to the other person. And so really listening to the other person is something that most people actually don't know how to do that. And so the important thing there is to really kind of take the other person almost like this meditation kind of object. You're really like fully present there, and you take in everything that's going on with the other person. That is really being present, really listening. That means like when you're sitting in front of this person or you're standing in front of this person, you start to really notice everything. Like you start to really hear what they're saying. You really fully take it all in. You start to really let it all sink in. And you hear the tone of voice they're using. You see kind of their body moving. You look into their eyes and see the expression in their face. and you just feel what they're feeling, you hear what they're saying, and you're just tuning into this other person and start to really, perceive everything that you can perceive from this other person. But not in a taking kind of perspective from like, I'm trying to see where you're going wrong or whatever. It's more about just taking everything in and just allowing all that you can perceive, just to take it in. And by doing that, you're kind of synchronizing yourself with the other person. You start to feel what's actually happening with the other person. And so you can actually go deeper and, talk about the things you really, really want to talk about, and you see what the other person actually wants to talk about. Because if you're fully present, you feel that the other person feels really interested in that topic. Or if the person doesn't feel interested, what's going on with their emotions, what's going on with their thinking. And the more you are really present, the more you allow the other person to really be present and actually enter into a deeper conversation with you. And so really establishing deep connections really comes down to those three things. The curiosity, like this childlike curiosity, really wanting to understand, wanting to know, wanting to what's going on with the other person. I want to see you, I want to hear you, I want to understand what's going on inside of you, inside of you. What kind of person are you? What kind of human being are you? And the second thing really is to be authentic, be real, really talk about the things you actually care about, you actually want to talk about, and really start to be real and say what you actually think, and don't try to manipulate it or say some things you don't actually, don't feel they are true. So really start to be really real and authentic. That allows the other person to be real and authentic and feel like you can connect with each other. And the third thing really is to be fully present, be fully there, and really take everything in that the other person is saying, and also perceive what are they feeling, how are they moving their body, what's going on with them. So you can really tune in with them and start to build this deeper connection. So let me know what you think about those three main ideas, and tell me in the comments what happens when you apply this, and have you ever applied this in the conversation, what happened. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel to see more of those videos if you haven't yet. And so I wanted to say you can sign up for the coaching just following the link in the description for the half-an-hour coaching call for the embodied authenticity coaching. If you want to go deeper on connecting with people, being more authentic, so just hit me up there. And I hope you enjoyed this video and watch some more of my videos. This one is the one that YouTube thinks you would like the most, and this one is my most recent video. So have fun watching and have a great day. Goodbye, everyone.